feet. So when it comes to hitting, obviously the main thing is you want to hit the ball low and in as many directions as possible. So a lot of people, when they hit, I don't know if it's volleyball or what, but for some reason we always think we need to like hit back here and hit like this. And then what happens is, well, obviously if we're hitting from here, the ball's going very high. Now if this heads back here, then of course you can make this hit and you really don't have any other options, just nail the ball. But a lot of times people will even come here and they know that they need to hit the ball low, but what they'll do is they'll end up just going like, well, either they won't hit the ball low, they'll smash into the net and it goes up super high, or you'll see a lot of people hit like this. And they'll hit, and then they fall backwards after because they're completely off balance, and it's the only way that they could have gotten low. But if you come to the net, instead of standing here and then trying to get low, if you just come to the net, and at all times, no matter which hit you're hitting, this should be like your hitting position. So the net is like right in front of you. Also, ideally, if my partner's standing there, then I'm always, depending on how much time I have, I'm always going to try to come to the net in a way so that it's me, net, then my partner. My partner's over here, I'm going to try to come this way. It just gives me like heaps of options, so like when he sets to me, we just have like a high percentage chance to get the ball in the net. But of course, sometimes it's not possible, you'll have to just come over from an angle or whatever. That's no worries. Yeah. The other thing is a lot of people will end up hitting like this or something weird because they don't realize that like actually hitting is a lot of it is just in your feet. So like, you know, hitting a ball here is nice and easy. Hitting a ball here, you have two options. Either you need to hit like a push shot, which we might talk about in a second, or you just need to move your feet. So that's like a big thing. It's just like learning, okay, where's the set? Okay, move my feet in order to give myself the best possible position, and you don't want to get jammed. So if the ball comes here, if you're a lefty, you'll just open up, hit this way, or if you're a righty, boom. So it's just a big thing, like just learning to make that little step, just open up and hit the ball so you don't get jammed. Anyways, so on the forehand, I'll just go over the three main forehand hits. So on the forehand, every single hit is from this position. Ideally, like your partner's giving you a set that's coming either on the net or maybe about this far off. And from there you have some, well, from there you can hit like tons of different angles. So anyways, the first hit would just be like just a normal forehand. So you're just hitting the ball and you'll be hitting it pretty predictably, but hopefully it's a nice hard shot, just right this way. The second hit would be like a cut forehand. So instead of hitting over there where they would expect you to, you're going to hit the ball, you're going to aim for your left leg and hit, basically your goal is to hit the ball behind you, but at the very least just like as much angle as possible. So when I hit that ball, I usually think we'll try to hit my left leg and just kind of take it out just in the right amount of time, or just put it between your legs, or just, yeah, move. But you just want to cut the ball as much as possible, get the ball behind you. The third forehand hit is like a push. So usually you use this hit if you see that there's nobody in front of you, so you have like lots of options, or you kind of get jammed when you're set and you don't have enough time to move your feet and give it a good hit, and you just kind of, on this hit you're basically just pushing the ball right in front of you. So yeah, that's the three main forehand hits. So your normal one, your cut one, and your push one. Anyway, so going into like the actual fundamentals of like, yeah, what we were talking about last time is like we want to hit the ball super low. And so in order to do that, you kind of just have to change everything about the way that you think you should hit. And I still haven't changed like 100% of the time. A lot of the times I'll still do it like my old way. And there's nothing wrong with, like, as long as you hit the ball low and hard, it doesn't really matter. But if you want to hit the ball even lower, then this is how you could possibly do it. So when we're hitting these like super low balls, basically the idea is now instead of just like using our whole body and all of our arm strength to nail the ball, we're pretty much just using, like you're still using your arm, but from your elbow down to your wrist and even into your fingertips. So the goal is like when you're hitting the ball, you're coming and hitting the ball and then closing your hand, which gives you tons of topspin on the ball. And it's just kind of like a flick of the wrist. So every time it's just, and I'd say the best way to start this, and yeah, just like to start with practicing, is to get like, yeah, just start it like, the big thing is like you don't want like this big wind up every time. It should be like nice and patient and then just reach down and hit. So to do that, just at the very beginning, just start like this. Literally just hold the ball over like this part of the rim, put your hand right behind it, and just flick. So there's a decent one finally. The thing here is like obviously the whole goal is to put so much topspin so that the ball is hitting the net and just dying right after. So hopefully the ball will never even come above the opponent's knees. Yeah, so I mean in order to do that you've got to hit the ball low, but the other thing is you've got to hit the ball behind the ball. So if I try to do the wrist thing and I come and I'm making contact on top of the ball, of course the ball is just going to go into the net and come up. It might not come up so high, but it'll still come up. So like we really need to think about actually hitting the ball from like behind it and not on top of it. So when your hand's coming through, you got to get that hand low, and then you're just, like you want to hit in the direction that the ball's going. So your hand isn't going like this, like this and coming up. It's just coming right from behind. So you probably can't really see in the camera, but those balls, like the highest it's coming is maybe, or it's probably coming about this high off the ground at the highest point, which is like really hard for the opposition to defend. Alright, so yeah, to start practicing that one, just stand here, just flick your wrist. Again, it's just like boom, close your hand. And the key on this is like no follow through. So just stop when you're done. Your hand should, you might come just slightly past like the middle, but it's basically just no follow through. And that ball should flick right down into the ground. It shouldn't have a chance. And I guess quickly, the other two forehand shots. The one is, like the cut shot. So it's the exact same thing. You're just reaching over, flicking your wrist and putting it back to your left leg. So now I can hit that ball right behind me. And then on the push is a little bit different fundamentals because you don't really need to worry so much about the little wrist finger thing, but more so the push is more like a table tennis forehand. So you still want to get that top spin on the ball, but you'll achieve the top spin by basically you can just leave your hand almost open and just coming over top of the ball. So from here, it's just boom, from this position, and then push that ball. Push shot, boom. So then when it comes to like, you have these three options now on your forehand. When you come to the net, if you see the sets here, you're probably going to have to take it this way, or you can slightly cut it. If the set's on this side of the net, the side furthest from you, then that's a great opportunity to really cut the ball. And if the ball's on the side of the net that's closest to you, then you got to be pushing that ball. And then that way, even if the set's not like perfect, which of course perfect's a little bit relative, because if he always sets the ball here, then you're always hitting the ball there. So, but if it's in one of these three positions, so boom, boom, or boom, then you have those three different options to hit. And in every single situation, never hit the ball down, hit the ball from the side. And again, just start with like a bunch of, I would get two people, take a ball, get your partner or whoever's playing with you there, over there, they can just go down like the catcher's position. They'll just catch the ball, throw it back to you, and you'll just hit it again. And so you'll just start with no big wind up, just start like right behind the ball and just flick. and just do a bunch of those. And then as you get better, you can start like putting a bit more, like maybe a little bit more of approach and stuff, but don't move on from that until you're hitting them consistently, so the ball, again, is just coming off like maybe 1 foot off the ground. And then of course, once you get better and better, you can have the other